So the plan for this season isn't anything spectacular off the bat, but I do want to build a community of people that genuinely want to be here. Not folks that are just like, oh, I see you're live. I'm going to play with you one time and then never log on ever again. That's what children do. Granted, adults also have lives and responsibilities, but it's happened far too often. So I made sure that everyone who hasn't come back or communicated in any way in the last few months has been removed. And if they want to come back, they actually have to be present. So if you want to be part of the community, you're welcome to do so, but you have to prove it. You can't just say, oh, I want to join you for a night, and then disappear for months on end. That's not going to fly anymore. You're going to have some stipulations. Also, it's not just a matter of joining the Discord and giving me your gamer tag. Those are requirements, but they're not the only ones. You know, if you want to join for free, you have to wait, and that's what kind of what Moz is doing. Is you have to wait and get to know people, decide if you really want to be invested in it, spend your time. But a lot of people want instant gratification. They don't want to wait however long it takes to earn thousands of channel points. So I'm giving folks a little bit of an alternative. If you want to join a realm instead of a server, you can support the channel. Prove that you want to be somewhere, because people don't really respect things they get for free. Anybody I've ever known who's gotten something for free has treated it like a gift and not like something they've earned. While you do appreciate it, you don't appreciate it the same way as if you went out and acquired the thing. You spent the time, you spent the resources, and you earned it. It feels different. I challenge anyone to tell me otherwise. But if you earn it and you prove that you want to be here, you're welcome. I want people to be here who genuinely want to be here. Long term. Because these seasons last a minimum of 6 months. And the Awkward Kingdom is a permanent realm. Not one that I'm concerned with going away anytime soon. Did I say you could sleep in my bed, sir? No. Mine. Get out. Go. I colored it. It's mine. So the rules are essentially the same as a base, but they are modified from the previous season. In the sense that you can pay your way in. You can either donate $1 through Patreon, one time, recurring, whichever you want to do, or you can do 5 or 10, depending on how much you really want to be a part of the community, how much you think that the content is worth. Whichever way you want to go that way, I appreciate you, and you will be considered for an invite. You still have to send me your gamer tag and stay in my Discord, but beyond that, the rules pretty much haven't changed that much. The alternative is subbing to the channel for a minimum of 1 month. Show me you've done that, and I'll send you an invite then and there. Now, you don't have to continue subbing every month. You just have to do it the one time. It really goes a long way towards helping me give y'all some place to go. Something you can do with people on Bedrock rather than, I guess the alternative is not having anyone to play with. But also, it shows me that you genuinely want to be here and that you're old enough to be able to be in a group. We're not allowing anyone in who's under 18. It's just not going to happen. The only two exceptions are the mod who got me into Minecraft in the first place and someone who's grandfathered in who genuinely wants to be a part of the community, so I'm giving him a chance. He may not be here all the time, but he does want to be a part of the community. So I'm letting him. He proved it through all of Season 1, so he gets a shot. As far as others go, if you haven't communicated in the last few months, chances are you're not gonna. So you gotta show me that you genuinely want to be here before I send you the invite again. Cows, come here. I will go out of my way to do things for others in my stream, and people notice that, and they take advantage of that. So I have to be a little bit more strict with my content, but also generous. And I try to do a fair mix of that. Just doesn't always seem that way to those who want instant gratification and then don't get their way immediately and get upset about it. As I've said multiple times, my streams are for you, not about you. But as for the content, if you're a part of it, I want you to be here. I want you to feel comfortable and want to be here. But if you don't feel comfortable or you don't have the time to invest in it to be a part of the community more than just one night and never think of it again, then you don't really want to be here. Does that make sense? Because if you really want something, you'll do what it takes to achieve it. And I'm trying to give folks the opportunity to show me that they really want to do that. I love my community. I never expected to have the support that I've had over the last year and a half, basically. Between the several times I've changed my channel name and learned from my mistakes, had to make changes that most people either didn't see coming or didn't understand. Hey, this community has kept me going through all of that. And I appreciate you guys. And I do want to be able to enjoy a game with you. But you actually got to be in my community for that. Not just a passerby, not just a blip on the radar. You got to make a name for yourself here. Show me this is your home. And on the subject of not appreciating things the same way, here's a good example. When I was in high school, I wanted to get a phone. My parents told me, you don't go anywhere, you don't do sports, you don't have many friends that you hang out with, but the ones that you do hang out with, they have phones. You don't need one. If you want one, you have to pay for it. We're not going to do it. I mean, if you were part of like an extracurricular activity, yeah, you could justify that, but you're not. So there's no reason for us to invest money into your phone. So I had to sell all of my games, all of my consoles, and anything else that did not matter as much as what I thought mattered to me. Phone, because I had a long distance relationship at the time. And I had to consistently keep up some form of effort in order to make that happen. And I took good care of that phone. I wasn't one of those people in class that would always throw their phone around, leave it just willy-nilly around others for someone to take, or just not appreciate it. No, I kept that thing safe. Not that I really needed to. It was a Nokia brick phone, but that's not the point. It might have been essentially indestructible, but I wasn't about to take a chance because I couldn't afford to replace it. I knew that was my responsibility and I had to maintain it. It taught me respect for my belongings. Likewise, I've seen several teenagers and younger since then just be given an iPhone or an iPad or any type of device, and they never had to earn it. So if they see something new and looks better coming out, I know of literally at least one kid who intentionally destroyed his devices to make his mom buy him the newest thing. And she did a couple times until she realized that's what her kid was doing. And when he got into the rhythm of that's just what I do and she's going to go with it, he broke his newest phone and she went, "No, what? Yeah, no, you broke the phone and I've given you three. I'm not making any more effort to buy you a new phone because you're just going to break it. You're going to have to fix it or show me that you care about your devices." And he was supposedly trying to get into Twitch at the time. I don't know if he ever did end up getting into it because of what happened. But let's just say it taught a very straightforward lesson he should have been taught early on. But you don't want to believe that someone's going to do that when you didn't raise them to do that. Or at least you don't think that you did. So if you're not stopping a certain behavior, you are therefore enabling it. And I'm trying to change that behavior and mindset in people. So if you want to be a part of this, you're more than welcome to show me that you want to be a part of it. But it's not going to be just a free thing anymore. You're going to have to help me support the channel if you want to be a part of the channel's content. I think that's fair. Now, you may or may not agree, and that is your position on it. But all in all, I'm trying to give my community something, and if you want to be a part of that something, I need you to show me that you genuinely want to be a part of that something. Now, enough about that. I have two realms, and I am a part of an SMP. So I may or may not be personally here very often. I try to get into everything as best I can. And although I am not in a physical working job right now, and I have a bit more time, I still only stream 4 nights a week. And there's a lot of folks out there that just want to play when the streamer is on, to be on screen. Well, the streamer has content in mind for that night and wants to achieve that goal. It's not for you to come by and try and take everything up as this is me time. I'm going to be the center of attention. No, you're not. And you're not going to put yourself in a good light with that streamer if you try and take over their entire channel for you. As a community, we have to be able to talk about these kinds of issues and put that out there. This is what's happening. Some things need to not be happening. And those who are doing those things need to understand that they're the problem, or at least a part of the problem. Obviously, those who are enabling it are also part of the problem. So we have to try and resolve things as they come up without causing worse issues like malice or resentment. So I don't want anyone to resent me for trying to stick up for myself and my community, but I can't change what someone's going to think. I can't make you think a certain way. It's not my job or right to try to do so. The best I can do is literally that, the best I can do, and just hope that that's enough. If you want to be along for the ride and help me figure out the best ways to handle this kind of thing, I'm all for it. But that said, that doesn't mean I'm going to let someone come into my stream and dictate what I do and how I structure things. And I've had to ban people for trying to tell me that I can't have ads. It bothers them. They hate ads, or you need to lower your donation requirements for bits because I can't afford it. Like, if you can't afford it, the thought's appreciated, but you shouldn't be doing it. I don't want y'all going broke. I don't want y'all stealing someone else's money to try and donate to me because you feel guilty or whatever the reason is that you're so adamant about donating and you're just telling me what to do with my channel. I have certain limitations in place for both parties' safety, mine and yours. Because all it takes is someone saying, "Oh, I didn't mean to donate that amount. I need that back." And then that's gone. That support never happened. Or maybe it's not their money to begin with, and the parent finds out that their credit card went missing. No, I am not supporting that act in any way, shape, or form. While I appreciate people wanting to support the channel at whatever cost they deem necessary, I am not going to support theft. That's actually a rule even in my realms for just pixels. Why would I want you to do that for money? So if you can't physically afford to donate, don't. That's my position. If you can afford it, by all means, go to Patreon, put $1 in, put some bits on Twitch, but just know they're probably going to take a portion of it. 'Cause that's how that works. They have to get a portion of the money, otherwise it's not worth it for them to do that. Just trying to keep things legitimate and real with everyone so everyone knows what to expect. But that's also part of the reason I have this nobody under 18 rule, because most people under 18 either don't have money to spend or aren't allowed to. And I'm not about to get either of us in trouble because someone wants to be generous. So if you want to be nice, be nice. But if you don't, leave. That's not me saying if you can't pay, you shouldn't be here. It's me saying if you're going to tell me what to do, I'm going to block you. I'm here to give y'all good content, make you laugh, have some funnies. I'm not here to be someone's emotional punching bag or let someone dominate my content because, oh, someone's live that has a decent number of followers. Let me take over and make this about me. My straightforward opinion, if that's the type of person you are, go fuck yourself. I'm here to give y'all content, not have it be taken out of my hands. This is my channel, and I will run it how I see fit. If you want to support that, you're welcome to come along for the ride. But just know you will not be in control here. With that said, let's try to actually have some fun.